Hello and welcome to my theories. Like usual, I'm your theorist Birgir Eilsson, and we have a small theory today that I like to run over with you. And if we just dive straight into it, that's the theory of the mouse society. That's right, you heard me, the mouse society. But many years ago, there was some stories going on about the mouse society. And what the mouse society essentially is, much like the lizard people that many of you people have heard, that you think they run the world, the lizard people society. But before that, and actually still going on today, is the mouse society. Well, and also if I can explain you a little bit what the mouse society is. The mouse society is actually what you think it is, because these mice are running the world. These are the real leaders of the world. And much like the stories about werewolves, and more recently now werebears, whereas a werewolf you can turn into a werewolf or a wolf of some kind, dire wolf or whatever floats your boat. And then there was the bear. You can turn into a bear-like creature. But before that, all those stories spread it out from the mouse society, because the mouse society were actually people who could turn into mice. Yeah, you heard me right. They can turn into mice. And those people still are out there today, running this world. We just didn't know about it until now. It's been popping up recently on some socials and stuff. People are starting to be more aware of the mouse society. And what do you think? Like runs the world, and how easy it is? Why do you think it's so easy for the higher ups to be so unseen in society? Because they can turn just into mouses, and they live their mouse life whenever they have, and they can run from the media easily, shrink down to a mouse, and run away. And then that's what sparked the mouse, actually, the animal mouse, because mice today are also regular mice. But that became because some of the higher ups in the mouse society started getting little wild ideas and started reproducing with actual mice. So like the world got like overpopulated by mouses. So that's why we got a lot of mouses. And but yeah, I just wanted you to know that this is the theory of the mouse society. So much like a werewolf, you can even call them weremices, like the billionaires of this world who run this society are in this mouse society, and they even started the rumor about lizard society. Why do you think they started a rumor about lizards people? Lizards, they wanted to get some animal society out there that's far away from being a mouse. Like lizard and mouse are not even in the same area or category. So that's just to throw you people out off. Lizard people, come on. I can't believe somebody even believed that. Lizard people, come on. Somebody hissing out there? No. The real elites out there are part of the mouse society. And they can turn into mice, run through every slips and cracks of the corners. And those people who actually like did something or betrayed the higher ranks in the mouse society, what do you think they have become? They get turned into something else. What do you think that is? What do people hate? Most people. And what do people in science and all that use to experiment a lot on? Rats. The rats are they are the the trash people of the mouse society, they get turned into rats. Those rats out there, many of them, have been turned to rats because they did something to the higher society in the mouse society. So think about it when you see a rat out there. That's actually a former billion skillionaire douchebag who did something to offend the main people at the mouse society. So yeah, now you know that. And now you also know if you see a mouse running somewhere, it's most likely some high ranked person in the mouse society running away from an uncomfortable situation or the media even. And I know it might sound crazy, I can get into it a little bit here now. But all the UFO stuff, been seeing, that's related to the mouse society also. Because this mouse society has been running around for decades, millions of years. And it's like a bloodline that just goes, they always have to reproduce new mouse society people. And how that is related to UFO sighting is, okay, stay with me here. It is complicated to apprehend and comprehend the UFO stuff and what it is and wrap your mind about what that is. So I'm going to tell you just really roughly what all the UFO sightings are. So here it comes. Many of the UFOs, of course not everything is confirmed, but many of the UFO sightings is a UFO and is an alien technically, because it is mouse society people traveling from back in time and traveling to our time to observe us. That's all it is. But the reason why the mouse people crack the code on time traveling and space and time continuum traveling and all that shit is because they managed to shrink themselves into a mouse, still have the brain power of a really brainiac human being, a really smart human being. And the smaller you are, the easier and more comfortable it is to travel through a crack in the space-time continuum, because you only need a small crack to slip through because you're a tiny little mouse. So they managed to do that at a mouse level, crack the code on space-time traveling, pin themselves through, and managed to roll that snowball all the way into the what they really needed it to be. So they perfected time travel that way. So that is what we are seeing, and that's why they often look. People saying they have seen those aliens and weird-looking creatures is because often they are mouse humanoids-like creature. Because in the future, the mouse high society of the mouse society acknowledge that many of the qualities of the mouse is actually good to have. So they intertwine that with the good qualities of what human is. And that's how they became like weird looking to many people. And that's all it is. It's just basically a mouse human hybrid. But yeah, that was the short deep dive of the UFO mouse society connection. Now you know the basics of it. Of course, we can always go deeper into this discussion at another time. But yeah, I just wanted to know, this is my theory of the mouse society. And with most of my theories, I get I'm pretty well knotted in all these conspiracy theories societies. I know what's truth and I know what's blogger blastel, like they call it. Like blogger blastel is like bullshit in mouse society. But yeah, you can take this, like what I'm saying to you, take it with a grain of salt. That is the truth, we can say. So, but just know this: the mouse society is out there. Don't listen to all this bullshit you've been taught about the fucking lizard society. Come on, for real, peeps, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real, for real. Lizard people, is he? Zuckerberg? No, he's not even close to being in the real elite. He wishes. That's why he probably made up this lizard nonsense, wanting to be something cold blooded. But no, that's the mix up people think. That's the mix up. People think, oh, being a cold blooded, cool ass lizard, being associated with that is some kind of strength. But no, it is the little mouse. Of course, someone that no one expected to be. Of course, they are the real ones. The real McCoys, the real MPVs, the real originals, OGs, original gangsters, the Mouse Society people. Get it together. So, yeah. No lizard people nonsense, but yeah. Now you know this about the Mouse Society. And of course, if you're more interested in hearing some more about the Mouse Society, you can always hit me up. IG and all that social digits. Enjoying a refreshing beverage and some theory talkers. I'm always up for that. Just, yeah, hit me up if you want to know more. Or if you have some interesting theories yourselves, as always, you can try to hit me up about that. Keep it short though, I don't want any langlocks on my socials, if you never mind. No, I'm just rambling on and mumbling. But yeah, this was the theory of the Mouse Society. And it is out there, and it is actually possible to get into it, even though it's very hard. It's very hard to get into the Mouse Society, so keep your chin up. But yeah, they all mostly like to recruit really special people of special talents, or really rich people. Like everything in this world, if you're really rich, you can kind of get in, but not with this one though. Like, of course, if you're really rich, you might get your little pinky toe in, but they are rich. Like the people in the Mouse Society are like richer from beyond what you know. So, well, anyway, that was my theory about the mouse people and a little bit of UFO knowledge for you also. But yeah, thank you for listening, and this has been great. Have a nice day, evening, night, whatever, whatevs. Catch you later, guys. Boom, boom.